Konnichiwa everyone, it's Dan from JaDan.co.uk and today I'm with
Aleksi Himself from Finland, yeah.
That's true, he's from Finland. And today I thought I'd do a little interview. So I prepared some questions for Aleksi, give some insight into his time in Japan. So let's crack on with question number one.
Good.
So, question number one, how did you get here?
With airplane?
Yeah, how did you get here? How did you get here?
Yeah, so the reason why I came to Japan is because I'm an exchange student, I'm still in school, even if I'm like a 26-year-old mofo, still hanging out there. So yeah, I'm doing a master degree and I want to do exchange definitely somewhere, and like some few years ago I decided like let's go to Japan, and then I just started to figure out like how easy it's gonna get and what kind of things we need to prepare, and does it require Japanese and blah blah. And I read some reports from people who had already been from my uni to Kobe University and stuff, and it turned out that it's fairly possible even with not so good Japanese skills and stuff. And then I just started to learn Japanese and applied, and I got here, and then I just booked my plane tickets and took a direct flight from Helsinki to Osaka, and that's how I ended up here.
What would you say is the most memorable thing that happened to you while you were in Japan?
Yeah, so I think like the most memorable experience. So
Yeah.
Well, I think one really badass thing was when I climbed Mount Fuji with my Finnish friend Arttu when he came to visit, and that was really kind of epic because the weather was really crappy. It was raining almost 80% of the time, and we were still kept going, and we were kind of tired and wet and stuff, but we just kept going, and when we reached the summit it was like all cloudy, you couldn't see any of the beautiful shit there. It was kind of like a anticlimactic ending, but it was still a really awesome experience all in all.
So yeah, you made a video for that, so I'll put the notification thing up there somewhere, so you can check that out. That's going to be awesome. Obviously, moving to a new country and adjusting to a new culture and finding your feet, it's not something that I found that easy, to be honest. It took a while to adjust. So what do you think was like the hardest thing when you first got here? Like what was the toughest thing to adjust to?
Well, I would probably say it's just the kind of the language, because you know, if you're like a Western person and you're like European and you go to another European country, you can at least like read the words and stuff, but if you go in Japan, they just have the characters and it's like completely like you can't understand anything. You have no prior like knowledge of Japanese, so that can be like really overwhelming, because if you're in the station and like, oh, where should I go? Well, they have in station, they do have English in most of the stations, but still, if you're like going in the city and you have to find a place, you feel really overwhelmed and confused. So
Sure.
That was pretty kind of scary, I think.
So Japan has a lot of cool things. What do you think you're gonna miss the most?
Man, well, if I want to say something like really insightful and proper, I guess, well, I think it's just the thing that, like how diverse and kind of interesting Japan is as a country, because there's, on the other side, there's like already there's a lot of history, like temples and shrines and cool places like that, and then on the other end, there's like really technological, like modern stuff like karaoke or robot restaurants, you name it. So there's like a lot of things to see and experience in Japan, and like for example, Finland is kind of boring in that sense. There's like not much going on in terms of that. So there's just a wide variety of cool and interesting things.
What is the biggest piece of advice you would give to somebody that's thinking about coming to Japan?
I would definitely recommend to learn Japanese, because not only it helps you to get around and understand the people and stuff, but you also get much better understanding what's of the people and the culture and the important stuff. So I'm really glad that I went through the effort to learn some Japanese, and I've had a lot of fun because I've been able to speak with Japanese people and read some signs and maybe even search some stuff on the internet. It has helped me a lot.
Lightning round.
Oh, lightning round, okay.
Yeah, lightning round. So what the lightning round is, it's like one-word answers as best you can. No time to think, just first thing that comes to your head, okay?
Okay.
So, question number 1. Beer or soft drinks?
Beer.
Okay. Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Hot or cold weather?
Hot.
You finished?
Yeah, that's why I said it. Yeah.
Okay, ramen or sushi?
Ramen.
Good. Last song that you sung at karaoke?
The opening theme of Digimon.
Ah,
No, Pokemon, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also sang the Digimon one, but
Digimon, the door monsters.
the Japanese version though.
Oh, of course, I can't fucking sing the Digimon song. Okay. What one item would you want in a zombie apocalypse?
A burning boomerang.
A burning boomerang.
You can just throw it like, and you can just get the zombies when they're attacked.
That is the most highly specific answer that I didn't expect. Good. Okay, which is harder to learn, English or Japanese?
Japanese.
Yeah, I think so too. Okay. Would you rather be blind or deaf?
Oh, shit. I would say deaf.
Yeah, I think I'd go deaf too.
Yeah.
Would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 10 duck-sized horses?
Oh shit. Probably 10 duck-sized horses.
Yeah, I thought so too.
I have the size advantage. So.
Yeah. And what you could do, because they're kind of small, you could strap them to your feet and they'd be like little rollerblades.
Yeah. That's some engineering.
Yeah, like I've thought this through. I've definitely had this thought process going on for a while. I already think I know the answer to this one, but the most used application on your phone?
That's probably gonna be Pokemon Go.
Of course, we are striving to be Pokemon masters.
Yeah.
What is your favorite Japanese word?
That's Kokusai Tenjijo probably.
I didn't expect that shit.
Did you accept?
I thought you were going to say yabai for sure.
Well, that's also good, yeah. Do you know Kokusai Tenjijo is like international exhibition hall? There is one actually pretty close. Like we are, I might be able to do this one. It's the reason is because
exhibition.
but the reason is because I used to take the port liner.
Okay, it stops there, right?
Yeah, it stops close, but there is like this funny announcement. It's always like Kokusai Tenjijo. That's one. And when I came here, and I was just getting more immersed in Japanese, and it sounds so funny because I heard it every day because I was communing. That's why it became like number one. But yabai is also really good.
Yeah, for sure. Good stuff. So that's the end of the lightning round. That was fun.
Yeah,
that was some good stuff. You did pretty well. High five.
Yeah, boom.
Nice. Okay, so one last question. You're going back to Finland. What's next for you?
So I'm supposed to graduate in at least in around a year, I would think. And I think my next kind of target would be start my thesis. And yeah, if I manage to do that, I have also a few other courses, and then that would be it. But seriously, I don't know what's my thing. Well, what I've learned that I love to do these YouTube videos with funny mofos like this guy. Yeah. So it would be cool to make this video production some kind of like living, at least to make some kind of money, because that's one thing I want to put time and effort and learn how to make better videos for you guys as well. So, but I guess it would make sense to complete my degree at least, but then it's a good backup plan every time if things don't go as planned. So
yeah, I think like making money and living off YouTube is like a great idea, and that would be awesome, but you gotta have that backup plan. It seems kind of fickle. One day YouTube could just turn something off and then suddenly no income, right?
Yeah.
So there's always good to have a backup plan. That should be some good advice to anyone watching. Finish your education just in case, because you never know what's coming up next. Good stuff. Okay, cool. So, for anyone that's watching these videos that doesn't know who you are, you've got 30 seconds to tell them.
Oh, funny now. So my name is Aleksi, I'm a Finnish mofo from Finland. I'm not that Finnish because people usually tell that I talk to people and I don't drink coffee, because that's what Finnish people do. My hobbies in Japan is bumping my head to different kinds of places. And I've jumped in the Dotonbori River in Japan while wearing only my underwear, about 10,000 people watching. Yeah, and I'm left-handed.
Good to know. So yeah, I'm going to put an annotation up here. So go drop him a subscribe, check out his videos, he's got some amazing videos. Anyway, Aleksi, cheers, thank you.
Thank you so much, and remember, we also, after this we're gonna film a video on my channel where Dan is gonna attempting to speak some Finnish because it's a bit weird in terms of pronunciation and stuff, so we're gonna have some good time putting some testing in Finnish. So remember to check that video after this one.
For sure. And it should be fun because I can say literally 0 Finnish words.
Yeah.
Even the one that you tell me every time I meet you, I still can't say. Like, perkele.
Perkele, yeah.
Perkele, yeah. That's it. I fuck it up every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. And until next time.
Jamata.
Oh, what the fuck am I gonna say? Fuck, not professional.
He's gonna roast the fuck out of me. That's some badass questions.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see.
So, question number 1. How big is your dick now? Okay.
In inches or centimeters?
Miles, if you can.
0.000.
Still bigger than mine.
Oh.
It's gonna be a long fucking day.
The number 1.
So ready?
I'll put this chewing gum away. Yeah, because I'm gonna leave. I've been in Finland, not in Finland, in Japan.
Dickhead!
Just trying to warm up a little. Yeah. I think that's good. Yeah, good stuff. Boom. Alright.